So in the previous session, we have discussed about the tab controls and how can we prepare the tab components in Lightning framework, and how can we use Lightning tab sets to prepare the container, and how to use this Lightning tab in order to represent the tabs inside the container to represent the various visual appearance controls. Have you done with this use case yesterday? Done? Done? Not yet done. No. Okay. So try to complete as soon as possible. Don't make the things pending. Now, so in today's session, we are going to discuss about button menu controls. So what exactly the button menu and what is the use? How can we prepare button menu component in Lightning framework? Okay, we'll see one by one. I'm going to my Salesforce org. I'm going to my application. Take any of the application. It may be standard or custom, whatever it might be. Now, so now as part of this application, LG Sales, it's a standard application. I'm having so many tabs are available at the tab bar. So let's take any one of these objects here. For example, I'm going to my account object, which is a standard. Now open the record, any of the record, whatever we have. So now when you go to this user interface on this record detail page, here we are having a collection of buttons to perform the actions on this particular record. So when you observe these buttons here, we are having a small menu control here. In the top right corner, we have a small menu control. Now this menu is nothing but a button menu. That means whenever if you want to show a group of button controls to the people, then if I'm placing all the button controls on the component, it will occupy some more space. It will occupy the more space on the component, so we can't show much content on that. We can't place a much eloquent field, we can't place much user interface controls on that. So that here, to reduce that, okay, the space. That means to occupy less space, to show more button components, we are using the help of button menu. So we can able to represent a collection of button controls in the form of a menu, so that here, in order to prepare this menu, we are using the help of a component called as Lightning button menu component. Okay, Lightning button menu component is used to prepare a menu over here. When you expand this menu, just to prepare this menu only, we are using the help of button menu component here. This is a button menu component. The component name is Lightning button menu. So Lightning button menu is used to represent a collection of menu items inside that. Instead of placing a collection of button controls on the component directly, we can represent them in the form of a menu component. Now, when you expand this button menu, we can see so many button controls. We can see so many button controls. Now, these button controls we can able to prepare with the help of menu item. So this is a new opportunity, one menu item. Change owner, one menu item. Okay, check for new data, submit for approval, edit, delete, sharing, view account to hierarchy. And then like that here, we are having so many options are available menu items. These are nothing but the built-in buttons. These are the button controls which has been given by Lightning framework over here. Now, so now here in this case, we can able to add a collection of button controls inside this button menu over here. Okay, now, so now here in this case, let's see. Okay, now here in this case, when you click on this menu, it will perform some action. For example, when you click on this delete, it will do some action. When you click on this sharing, it will do some action over here. We can share the record. When you click on this edit, it will show that user interface in editable format here. That means what? Upon click on this button control, it will do some other respective actions. Now, in order to prepare this button menu component, we are using button menu. To prepare each and every button control inside this, we have to use menu item component. Two components we have to use. Yesterday we have used tab set and the tab. Tab set is a container, tab is a small user interfaces inside that. Like the similar way here, to prepare this button menu, we are using Lightning button menu component. To prepare each and every menu item, we have to use Lightning menu item component. Okay, two components we have to use. So menu item should be always added inside the menu here. Under the menu, we can add menu items. Okay, clear? Now let's see. Then what are the various properties are available? We'll see one by one over here. Here, next. Button menu here. This component is used to represent a button menu component which can be used to combine a group of buttons to perform the various actions. To perform the various actions. Inside the button menu, we can add one or more menu items. We can add one or more menu items. Now the properties. First property is Class property to specify the custom style name. Second property, disabled property. Disabled property. To make the menu item, that means the button menu, should be in disabled or not. Third one, alternative text. To represent the static content to be visible upon click on button menu. Fourth one, title property. To represent alternative text means whenever we are going to be representing that button menu, upon click on the button menu, if you want to show some text to the people, then we can go with the help of this alternative text. Right. Yes, right. Yes, right. Now, this is used to represent the tooltip text message. These are the various properties. Sorry? No, no name here. Only that particular icon. Sorry? Now, see in this case here, we are having this button menu here. It will be looking like this. That's it. No name. ID property we can use. ID property will be common for everything. Right. 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 Now, menu item component here. By using menu item component, we can add one or more menu items inside the button menu, which can be used to perform the required actions. Which can be used to perform the required action. Always, it should be a child component to the button menu. Inside the button menu only we can able to add menu items over here. Now properties. Yes, right. Now the properties. First property, label property. To specify the label to be visible for the menu item. Unclick property. To specify the JavaScript method name. To specify the JavaScript method name. To specify the JavaScript function name to perform the required action. Boolean. The disabled property should be a Boolean property to indicate whether this menu item should be in enabled state or in disabled state. To indicate that we are using disabled property. Title property. To specify the tooltip text message to be visible. No, false. By default, false. That means whenever we are having any checkbox kind of properties, it will be having default option will be unselected. That means false. If you want, we can make it true. Done with these properties? Now, let's see. Then how can we design a lighting component to represent the button menu with the required options? We'll see. Now, my requirement is I want to design a button menu exactly same like this. I want to design a button menu exactly same like this. Inside this button menu, I would like to place all these menu items. So whatever the menu items that we have, all the menu items I would like to show, like new opportunity, change owner, check for new data, submit for approval, edit button, delete button, sharing button, okay, view account history hierarchy, view website. Will be having some options. These are the various options will be available here. These are the various button controls are available here. By using these buttons, we can perform our own action. But basically, these are all our button controls, but these are showing like as menu items over here. Because if Salesforce is representing all these buttons on this component, it will occupy some more space. For that reason, to avoid this kind of problems, they have introduced this kind of okay, menu options over here. So we can show the buttons also in the form of menu items here. Now, let's see. How can we design the component like this? Now let me show you with the practical use case. Take a small use case. Design a lighting component. Design a lighting component to represent a button menu along with a collection of menu items to be used to perform the required actions. Done with this? Now, let's see. How can we place this button menus? Let me show you with practical. So let me go to my developer console. I'm creating a new lighting component. Okay, lighting component. I'm giving the component a name as button menu component. I'm giving the same description. Click on submit. Now inside this, I would like to prepare the button menu. I'm using this div tag. Inside the division, I'm preparing lighting button menu. I'm giving the title here. Perform record actions. Now inside this button menu here, I would like to place the menu items. Why? Because simply we have placed button menu over here. Now let's see. Whenever we are accessing this okay, button menu, how it will look like, let me show you. Let me open my existing application here, test application. Let me call this component. Button menu component. When I click on this preview button, now we can see only the button menu. That's it. It won't show any menu items inside that. See, at the top, it will be indicating a small button menu over here. Now, it is showing that, okay, tooltip text message, perform record action. But once you click on this, nothing will be happening because no menu items are available over here. So there is no buttons are available under this menu. Now I would like to add some menu items inside that. So inside this button, button menu, we need to add menu items. Lighting menu item. I would like to give the label here. Label equals to what is the first menu item over here? New opportunity. New opportunity. And then I want to add second. Lighting menu item. Label equals to change owner. Lighting menu item. Label equals to check for new data. I'm adding one more menu item. Submit for approval. And then I'm adding edit, delete, sharing, view account hierarchy. view website. These are the various menu items we are going to add. Inside this button menu, we are going to be adding the various menu items over here. Now let's see. Now let's run this application now. So now the button menu will be getting visible over here. So once you click on this button menu, it is indicating the menu items over here. Whatever the menu items are required, those menu items we can able to represent here. Now we are having new opportunity, change owner, check for new data, submit for approval, edit, delete, sharing, view account hierarchy, view website, like that. We can able to see this menu items over here. Upon click on this menu item, we can do some action. For that one, we need to write JavaScript code. So as soon as once you click on this menu item here, we are having a property called as, upon click on this menu item here, it will be firing this JavaScript code, which will perform the operation for you. Okay, now, so now in this case here, for example, now here we are having the menu will be getting adjusted at the left side over here. Alignment will be at the left side here. Now observe this one. In this case, once you click on this button menu, where is alignment over here? Right alignment here. Okay, this is the right alignment over here. Okay, the right side or right corner will be getting aligned. But when coming to my scenario, what happens here? It is aligned with the left alignment over here. Now it is representing with right alignment. Left alignment, then we are having right alignment. If you want to do that one here, if you want to align with the left side or right side, then we can able to use one more property, menu alignment property here. In this lighting button menu, we are having a property called as menu alignment equals to right. We can refresh the screen now. Now we are having this. Okay, alignment is available right now. Let me give left. Left alignment I'm indicating now. Here also it is indicating that same, because here we don't have the space in the left side over here. It is not aligning here. Now suppose here if you don't know whether space is available or not, in that case we can specify the property called as auto property. So now here menu alignment we can able to specify over here as auto. Now, so we can specify the property details also. When you go to that, okay, documentation for Salesforce here, lighting button menu, lighting button menu. Go to the specifications here. You will be having a property called as menu alignment here. This is a menu alignment property. A is capital. I'm indicating as left or right. Menu alignment, if it will be right alignment. Refresh the screen now. The menu will be having this right alignment over here. See, it will be having the right alignment over here, so we can't see the content over here because it will be went into left side automatically by default. No, icon position is different. That is only for icons. We can use. Okay, that when you go to the icon position property, that will be applicable only to represent the icons. Okay, but this is a button menu, right? So now here menu alignment where you want to do, either left side or right side. If you know the space, then we can do that here. Suppose if you don't know that here, okay, where exactly the button menu will be represented here, either left side or right side. So now in the case, upon click on the button menu, upon representing the menu items, do we have the space in the right side or not? We don't know. In that case, we can give it as auto. Automatically it will adjust over here. Now suppose for example, if I'm giving as auto, then upon click on this button menu, it will be checking that. Do we have the space in the right side or not? If yes, it will display. That means it will do that left alignment here. In the right side, we can able to show that menu items over here. Now, refresh the screen now. But property names are case sensitive. Okay, please remember this. Okay, entire lighting framework JavaScript will be purely case sensitive. Okay, Apex programming is not case sensitive. Visual Force is not case sensitive. But lighting framework is purely built upon JavaScript. So this JavaScript programming concepts are always case sensitive. Even though if you are giving the uppercase to lowercase to uppercase, it won't perform the operations. Now, here it is indicating that in the left side we don't have any space. That's why it will be aligning to that, which right side automatically by default. Which tab position? Now, in the case here, see, you want to show this one to this right side here. Now, in the case here, we need to go with that with the division tag. Here we can place some more content also. At the right side, we can able to represent the content over there. Okay. Before that, we can able to add some more components also. Here we can able to show this. Now, which code comment? Here. Here, if you want to give any comments, we need how to specify. Now, less than, exclamation, 2 hyphens. Here we can specify the write the comment. Whatever the comment that you want. Already have discussed this option also in the previous session. Here is the comments. It may be single line or multiple lines. We have to follow the same commenting format. Clear up to this one? Next. Understood the concept now? Next. The next one, let me place this code. Next. Button group. CSS? Why CSS tags in this one? What we want to do? What is the requirement? Tell me. Hmm. Yes, we can apply here. For each and every component, we can able to apply your own CSS style, and then we can use that class property. We can apply for that particular button also. We can do that. Depends upon the requirement. Now, lightning button group. Right. Because you're grouping the buttons. That's it. Nothing else. Simple concept. Previously, we have placed the button separately over there. The drop down is nothing but button menu. Here we can show multiple buttons side by side by making them as a group. That's it. Simple. Okay. Now, let me show you. So, what exactly the button group? Now, this is the button group over here. See, all the buttons are visible side by side. Exactly side by side over here. Now, so in this case, basically, button group, that means it's simply a group. What are the button controls that we have, which you want to show on your component, we can group that collection of button controls, okay, into a single entity, which can be used to perform some related actions. So, in order to perform some related actions, what are the button components are required, we can able to combine these button components into a single entity by using button group. Now, this is just to group the button components, that's it, nothing else over here. Okay, we're not doing anything here. What are the buttons we are going to represent, those buttons we can combine them into a single group, that's it. Now, so this is a button group over here. In this button group, we can able to mix multiple buttons here. We can place that normal buttons also, button menus also, button icons also, stateful also. We can able to mix together. Depends upon your requirement over here. Now, then how can we combine these buttons into the button group? Now, let's see. Now, it doesn't have much properties. Only two properties are available here. This component is used to group or combine a collection of button components together into a single entity. Which can be used to perform the required related actions. Now the properties. First property, title property, to specify the tooltip text message to be visible. Next one, class property, to specify the CSS class name. Now let me show you how can we do this. Done with this? Now, let's see how can we do this. Now I want to design a button group like this. I want to place a new contact, new case, new note, and then this particular button menu also here. Then how can we design this component? We can now let me show you with the practical. Just what we have to do is we have to take a button group. Inside the button group, we can place the button components whatever we want. That's it, nothing else. Now, I'm using the same use case here. Here I'm using this button group, lighting button group. Inside this lighting button group, I would like to place that button components. What are all the buttons are available? New contact, new case, new note. Now, these are the three buttons I would like to combine. Now here I'm using this lightning button. label equals to new contact, lightning button label equals to new node. This is a new case. Excuse me. Lightning button label equals to new node. I'm placing this three button controls over here inside the button group. Along with this three button controls, I would like to place a button menu also. So just you can able to copy this button menu over here, place inside this button group. That's it. Now that's it. Simple here. We can able to use a lightning button group. Inside the button group, I'm placing three button components over here: new contact, new case, new node. And along with that, we are placing the button menu also. Inside the button menu, we are going to placing this menu items also over here. Now that's it, simple. Only to combine a collection of button components, we are using this button group. Now, let's see how can we do that. Refresh the screen now. Inside this lightning button group, we are having these three button components are available over here. Now, if you want to apply any style over here, then we can apply the style. I would like to represent variant equals to, now I would like to specify now brand outline. Here also I'm applying this style, brand outline. So let's refresh this user interface now. Now we can able to see the three button components over here. These are the three buttons side by side over here: new contact, new case, new node. Along with that, you will be having this button menu here. When you click on this button menu, it is going to be representing this menu item over here. Whatever the menu items are available, we have. But by default, this is aligning to the left side over here. Left element is available here. If you want to make it as right element, then we can specify menu element equals to right. Menu element equals to right, so that here the menu will be getting visible in the right element over there. Because for this button menu, now this is the left, this is the right. Now here we have specified the element will be right element over here. Now as soon as once you click on that, it is having the right element over here. Now the button menu will be visible to the left side over here. Suppose if you want to align to the left side, then we can specify menu element equals to left. It will be visible at the right side over here. It depends upon the requirement. Based on the space availability, we can specify. If you don't know whether space is available or not, then we can just indicate menu element equals to auto. Okay, based on your need, we can specify that. Okay. So this is how we can able to represent the button group, and inside the button group, not only the simple buttons, we can able to combine button groups also, depends upon the button menus also, depends upon your requirement. Okay. I'm placing this content here. Now let me give this property name also inside this. Inside the button menu, I'm giving this property name, fifth one, menu element. We can specify the left, or right, or auto. Left is the default. We can specify right, or we can specify auto. Yes, right. Based on the space availability, it will take it automatically here. Right. We can't do that. Okay, we can't fix it. Done with this. Next. Next one. Next one is lightning card. This can be denoted with lightning card component. So then we have to understand what do you mean by this lightning card component over here. So where exactly we are using this lightning card, and what are the various parts that we have in lightning card, and how it look like. Okay, we'll see practically now. So now in this case, basically, lightning card component is nothing but a container which is used to combine a group of related information. It's like as a container, so which is used to group one or more number of items inside it. Now, as part of this lightning card, it will be having four parts will be available. Lightning card contains four parts. First one, title part. Second one, actions part. Third one, content part. Fourth one, footer part. Okay, there are four parts are available. Title, actions, body, that means content, footer. These are the four parts are available as part of Lightning card. Now, then how this Lightning card will look like? What are all the places in my Salesforce org this Lightning card has been used? Okay, now let me explain. Now, the Lightning card component will be look like this. This is the Lightning card. We have this Lightning card component. In this card component, we are having the title part here. Here we are having footer part. Footer part. And in this one, we are having action part also. Action part. These are the four parts are available. Now this is the title part. This is the actions part. This is the content part. This is the footer part. These are the four parts are available as part of this Lightning card. So now we are having this the title part over here. This is the title part. Now this is the actions part. This is the content part. This is the footer part. These are the four parts are available. As part of this Lightning card component, these are the four parts. Title, actions, content, footer. These are the four parts are available. So what is the purpose of each and every part? Now let's see. So basically, title part is used to represent the title or heading for that Lightning card. In order to represent the title or the heading for the card component, we are using the help of title part over here. So as part of this title, we can show an icon also over here. Here we can show an icon. We can represent an icon over here. Whatever the icon that you want, we can able to show an icon here. Here we can represent the content whatever you want, the heading part here, title. So now here we are indicating like some account, some Ramesh Kumar. We can able to show the content here. We can able to show the title for this particular Lightning card. So now at the top left corner of this title part, we can able to show an image, that means an icon if you want. And then we can able to place that, okay, the title for this particular Lightning card. I'm indicating I would like to show the account recorded details over here in this content part. What account recorded details, Ramesh Kumar account details I would like to represent. Now here we can able to represent the content here. That means whatever the content you want to show related to the Ramesh Kumar record, we can represent. Now here we can able to place your content whatever you want. Now we are representing the content over here. I want to show the recorded details over here. I want to show the recorded details. I'm representing the record information here. I'm representing that various content over here. I'm representing some content over here. Here I would like to show that the horizontal line. Now here we are representing the content of this particular record Ramesh Kumar. Like name of that customer here, that means account name. Rating value. And then I would like to show industry name. Annual revenue. Contact number. Fax number. Customer type. Ownership. Here I would like to show the content. Billing city. Billing state. billing country, website name, SLA, SLA expiration date, customer priority, and then active status. These are the fields we are presenting here. Here we can show the content. Now here we are representing the record details, and then we can show the required content over here. Now I'm representing the content. The name of the person is some Ramesh Kumar. Rating value is some hot. And industry name we are giving as some education. And the annual revenue we are giving the value some 25 lakhs. Contact number we are giving some value plus 91. And the fax number I'm giving the same. Customer type I'm indicating as installation partner. Ownership I'm indicating as okay, private. Billing city will be like a some Bangalore. Billing state is some Karnataka. Billing country India. And the website name gmail.com. SLA some platinum. Customer priority I'm giving as high. Active status as yes. These are the details we have represented. So as part of the selecting card component, now here we will be having the title part, which is used to represent the title of the selecting card. And then we are having the content part, which is used to represent the content over here. And then once the records has been getting visible on this record, if you want to perform some actions, we can able to place those buttons. Then what actions you want to perform on this particular record, those action related features we can able to place inside this actions part over here. Now I'm placing some action related buttons over here. I would like to place some button components over here. Like I want to indicate edit button, delete button, and the sharing button also. And here I would like to show the button menu also over here. Now it is indicating these buttons. Edit button, delete button, sharing. These are the three buttons are available here. Along with that, it will be representing that button menu. It will be representing the button menu, which can be used to perform certain actions. I'm representing this. Here we are placing this button menu. Now, you're having this button menu will be available here. So now here this is a part. So now as part of this actions part, we can place the button controls which you would like to perform some actions. And then at the footer part, we can able to place your content, disclaimer information or copyrights information, whatever you want to show, just you can able to represent it over here. Now I want to indicate this. Copyrights reserved, salesforce.com. Okay, this is how your card component will look like. So basically, Lightning card component is nothing but a container, okay, which is used to combine a group of related information. We can able to combine either one element or multiple elements. Also, we can able to use the help of this Lightning card. Now, as part of this Lightning card, we are having this four parts are available: title part, actions part, content part, and then footer part. These are the four parts. Title part is used to represent the title for your Lightning card. Actions part is used to place the required button components, which we can use to perform the actions on your content, and the content part is used to represent the required content. It may be one single record also we can show like this, or else we can design a table here to show multiple records information also. And then at the footer part, we can represent the copyrights information and the disclaimer information of your Lightning card. We can represent it over here. Okay, understand the concept now? Now, so now in this case, let's see where we can use this Lightning card in our Salesforce arc, where we can use this Lightning card here. This component is what? There is a Lightning card or not? Yes, it's a lightning card component over here. Now which will be having the title part, which is having the actions part, which is having the content part. Footer, your choice. If you want to show the footer content, you can show RS limit here. Okay, now next one. When you go to this component here, this is what? It's a lightning card, which is having title, action, and the content. Next one. Now here I'm having the recorded detail here. When you go to the related tab to see the related content here, this is what? Contacts related list. Now this is the title part, this is the actions part, this is the content part, this is the footer part. This is also lightning card. Now, opportunities related list. This is also lightning card. Cases related list. This is also lightning card. Notes and attachments related list. This is also lightning card. Partners. This is also lightning card here. When you go to that home page over here, when you go to the home page, here also we have lightning card, which is having the title part, actions part, content part over here. Now here also, title part, actions part, and the content part. And then we are having this okay key deals. This is also title, actions part, and the content part, footer part. This is also today's task. Okay, title part, actions part, content part, footer part. That means in so many places of your Lightning application development, we are using Lightning card. Lightning card is a very, very important component which we are using in so many places of your application development. So in that case here, so now we should be aware of how this Lightning card will work internally, and then what are the parts are available for the Lightning card, how to place the content in this Lightning card, that everything we should be aware of. Because in so many places, we are using this Lightning card component as part of your application development in the real time as well. Clear up to this one? How the Lightning card component will look like, what are the various parts are available? Now, in this case here, what are the various properties are available for this Lightning card component? We'll see one by one here. Okay, now make a note of this one. Lightning card. Lightning card component is nothing but a container which is used to form a collection of elements. A collection of elements. Inside the Lightning card, we can group either one or more elements inside it. Lightning card component contains the below four parts. First one, title part, to specify the title for the Lightning card component. Second one, actions part, to specify the required button components to be used to perform the required actions on the card component. Content or body part, to represent the required content in the card. Fourth one, footer part, which is used to specify the copyrights and the footer content of the card component. Done. Now let's see the properties. First property is we can specify the title property, which is used to specify the tooltip text message to be visible. Second one, icon name property to specify the icon to be visible in the card component, which should be referenced from Lightning Design System. Third one, footer property to specify the footer content or copyrights information. Okay, now these are the properties here. So now here in this case, let's see, here we are placing some content. We are placing this icon here. What icon to be get visible? We are indicating that footer part over here. Here we are placing some title part content here. But upon representing the content, here we are indicating it should be normally one line here. But we are placing in two lines over here. But what we did, we have combined this both the lines of content into a single entity we are placing in this place. So whenever if you want to place a collection of elements in one part of your Lightning card, here also see multiple buttons over here. One button, second button, third button, fourth button. Four buttons are combined together to place inside the actions part here. In that case, if you want to combine the multiple elements to be get placed in a single part of your Lightning card, then we have to use the help of a separated tag. Now, this is content here. If you want to show this content, then we have to specify RR set by RR set. Okay, here I would like to specify the content. What content I would like to show? Account. And then I'm giving a break tag. That means next line. In the next line, I would like to show the content Ramesh Kumar. If you want to show in bold format, then we can specify Ramesh Kumar. So now we have to use RS set because here generally in this title part we can able to specify the title for your Lightning card over here. Upon representing the title place over here, not only one line, I would like to write the content in two lines over here. In the case to combine these two lines into a single line, we are using RS set so that in order to place a multiple content inside a single part of your Lightning card, we need to use the help of RS set. In this RS set, we need to indicate this whole content where you want to show in the title part, or actions part, or in footer part here. Now, in that case, we need to specify that property called as attribute property. There is a property called as attribute property here. Here I would like to specify title. That means please combine this content over here, place this content inside my Lightning card, inside this titles place over here. Okay. Now, if you want to place this button components here, we can prepare one more RS set. RS set by RS set. Here we can place the Lightning button. Lightning button label equals to edit. Label equals to delete. Label equals to sharing. Like that we can able to place. This part I would like to place where? Actions part. So we can specify attribute actions. Okay, this content should be visible in actions place over here. So whenever if you want to represent the multiple content inside a single part of your Lightning card, we are using the help of RS set. When moving forward to the Lightning Web component, so there also we are having the same components will be repeated over there. Same button components, Lightning input component, card component, button menu, button button menu item, everything will be repeated same. Properties almost the same, some little bit changes over here. There we are using, instead of using RS set, there we are using div slot equals to, we are writing over there. There we are using div slot equals to title. That's it. Okay, in the Lightning Web component. But as of now here, we have to specify that RS set. Now, there is a direct properties available. Icon name property. Directly we can specify the icon. Okay. Now, in this case, make a note of this one. Well, representing a collection or group of information, group of elements inside the Lightning card how to use the help of ARA set component. ARA set component with attribute property, which is used to specify in what part of lighting card the elements that should be visible. For example, we can specify ARA set. Here I'm indicating attribute title. I'm indicating account, break tag in the bold format, Ramesh Kumar. Done with this? Then how to use this lighting card, we'll see in the next session. On Monday session, we'll see how can we implement this lighting card component. We'll see with the practical. Then we'll see one more component, lighting accordion control also here. And then we'll enter into JavaScript programming. How to implement JavaScript, we'll see. Okay? No, this is see, ARA card is syntax is different. Okay, now this is the ARA card syntax. That means lighting card. Inside that here, if you want to place some elements inside the titles place, then we can use ARA set. Only to combine some group of elements which will place into a specific part of your lighting card. Okay, right.
Saturday and
Thank
Sunday
you.